Hi there, I'm Martha Van Dam, and this is the last in our series of 5 discussions about problem solving, how to manage things when we're problem solving. So the last thing that we're going to talk about is we've sort of touched on it a little bit, but I want to go further into this, and that is the very real fact that anytime there's an issue that we're dealing with, it always has two components. The two components are the actual tangible things of what we need to do. That's one, and that's a whole. That could be a whole series of them. So if your issue is a health issue right now, we are having a health issue. My husband is having severe lower back pain, so there were a million things that go on that list of things to do. Find the back specialist. Find someone to do physical therapy. Find someone who's doing massage and teaching some exercise, other types of exercises. Get in touch with the people who are in charge of pain management. Get the scan done, get the discs from the scan place to the physician and to the pain management place. Do you see what I'm saying? Lots of details that have to be worked out. And when we're working on a problem, that's usually what we do first, and sometimes it's what we do only. It's very important. My husband's back problem is not going to be fixed if we don't do those things, right? But there's another piece of this that I do believe is equally as important, and sometimes this is what pushes the show. So it's the tangible things. I just gave you an example of list some in my household. The other idea, the other group of things that we absolutely need as far as problem solving is the mental emotional piece of problem solving. And how we approach our problems from the mental aspect is going to have all the effect. Because here's an example. We all have beliefs, a belief system set up in our head. And let's just imagine that I or my husband have the belief system set up in our head that nothing ever works for me. The system is too big. There's no way to navigate it. And it's just impossible to figure out this kind of issue. With that belief system in place, how productive, how creative am I going to be when I'm trying to get in with this doctor and that doctor and make the schedule work out and go get the scans and make sure? If I believe that it's all working against me, I'm not going to keep going and pick up that phone and call another person because it'll feel useless. So our mindset, I personally believe our mindset is equally as big, if not bigger, than the actual tangible pieces of problem solving. So what is your mindset? With whatever you're facing, what is your mindset today? You have some beliefs in place. We all have them. From when we were children all the way growing up through bigger kids' years and young adults' lives, we're developing certain beliefs. We pick them up with our experiences, and we just have these belief systems in place. What are yours? Do you believe that if something doesn't go well for you, you failed and you might as well give up? See how that's going to affect things. Or do you believe that if you keep trying, eventually you'll find it? Do you believe that just quitting is not an option? Do you believe that if you can't find an answer to a solution, there'll be someone who can? Do you believe that not only will there be someone who can, there will be ample people out there who do know and who will be glad to help you? Whatever those mindset pieces that we have in place are, those mindsets are going to push us, and they're going to push us to help us solve those problems so much better. How about in the mindset piece, are you living in a world of anxiety and depression? Because if you're living in a world of anxiety and depression, it is so hard to come up with solutions, actual tangible solutions to our problems. So whatever are the things that are in the mindset piece, we really want to be sure those are being dealt with. So if you realize that I am exhausted, I am dealing with anxiety, I do have some depression, yeah, my mind is telling me there's not going to be a solution here. My mind is telling me I just can't do this. My mind is telling me I've blown everything else, so why Why do I think I'm going to survive this? Then those particular mindsets are where you want to work first. You want to, and those are not as difficult to deal with as you might think. Call a local counselor. Talk to your pastor, someone in one of the helping fields, a physician. Talk to someone who can help you. But be sure that you deal with those first. I would be glad to help you. I am open to, I can counsel across state line. I can coach across state lines. I can counsel within the state of Florida. I am a state licensed and national certified counselor. Contact me, DM me through Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Leave me a note here on YouTube. I will get back with you as well as I can. As quickly as I can. I have two websites. One is marthavandam.com. The other is livingbeyondbetrayal.com. Both of them have pages for sending in contact information. So if you need help trying to figure out how do I deal with the mindset so that I can then solve the problems that I have, get in touch with someone who can help and deal with that mindset, and then watch the solutions flow in. I hope you have an amazingly wonderful rest of your week. Thanks, and bye-bye.